We opened this place to help people, to provide free health care.
That guy getting dumped in front of the clinic is going to make people skittish?
Obviously, we want to help with the investigation in any way possible.
I appreciate you coming down here early. It's important that we go over what you saw last night, because any detail that you might remember might help us track down Logan Hayes' killer.
What happened?
Do you work here?
I do. Dr. Matt Hunter.
A man was murdered last night and his body was dumped here.
Do you know him?
I met him once, that's all.
And what was your connection with Logan Hayes?
Great, just when I need to be more wired.
Okay, come on, Lulu. You're gonna keep drinking your coffee like you normally do every morning. We're gonna do everything exactly the same. You're gonna pick fights with me in public.
No, stop it. I cannot do this. I need to call the cops and tell them that I killed Logan.
I was on the Elm Street pier yesterday when this guy came up and asked me how it was working at the clinic.
Just like that? Out of the blue?
I'd never laid eyes on him before.
What time was that?
I just left here and I was on my way to the hospital, so about 1.
What did he want?
He never said. Before we had a chance to speak, his girlfriend came up and they got into it.
Was her name Lulu Spencer?
No, it was Maxie. The extent of the conversation, she called him a loser, he called her a slut, and a few other choice words. I told him I didn't appreciate him speaking to a woman like that, and then he took off.
So how would you describe Mr. Hayes' emotional state?
Combative. Basically, seemed like he was spoiling for a fight.
You cannot do that. You cannot call the cops. You can't do that to me, or Johnny, or Claudia for that matter. We helped you cover this up.
I didn't ask anybody to cover up for me.
The time to mention that would have been last night.
Yeah, well, I was shocked, okay? Logan smashed through the door with an axe. He completely flipped out. I didn't mean to kill him. I wanted to hold him off.
I didn't mean to do it is not the best defense. Already put Logan in a coma by cracking his skull with a pipe wrench, and you used the same excuse that you didn't mean to do it.
Because I didn't. I cared about Logan, not the way that he wanted, but I would never intentionally hurt him, much less kill him.
But you did. And I have no doubt that Johnny and his sister have spent the entire night covering up evidence.
I never asked Johnny to. He just told Claudia that he's the one that killed Logan.
Lulu, if Johnny wants to cover for you, don't you think we should let him? We both keep our mouths shut. We can pull this off.
Do you even care that Logan's dead? Because I do. And maybe I don't want to pull this off.
Maxie, it's me. We need to talk. Well, this is a surprise. I thought you two could barely get along.
Well, we had to pull an all-nighter to get some stuff done for the magazine, so we decided to put our personal issues aside and take care of what needs to be done. Right, Lulu?
Right.
Well, I have something to tell you. Something I think is going to be tough for both of you to hear. Logan Hayes was murdered last night.
Oh my God. That's so horrible.
Yeah, his body was dumped outside Nicholas's new clinic. One of the nurses found him.
Well, I mean, Logan was really messed up and mean to me sometimes, but I can't believe he's dead. I just saw him yesterday.
What? When?
Yeah, at the Elm Street pier. He had a few choice words for me, and I gave it right back to him. And then he showed up at the Crimson offices later, all bitter and angry, looking for someone to fight with.
Then what happened?
Come on, Dad, we're about to launch a magazine. I have a million things to deal with. I can't handle Logan and all his problems. I told him to go look for someone else to fight with. I guess he found someone who fought back. Hi, got your message.
You okay?
Yeah.
Who really cares if Lulu is okay? She's the reason that your neck is on the line here, Johnny. Does anybody know that you guys came over here?
No.
Good.
You guys got rid of your rug. Do you think that was a good idea?
We know what we're doing, Maxie. And from now on, you are both going to do exactly what I say.
So?
How these things work.
Yeah, well, We all remember that your daddy is the police commissioner, Maxie. Actually, that might work to our advantage as long as you don't go spilling your guts and tell him everything.
No, I do not want Mac to know I was involved with this. That's why I dragged Lulu to Kelly's so that we could have some huge public argument.
You staged a phony argument? How obvious was that?
There's nothing funny about it. Everybody knows we can't stand each other.
Well, everybody also knows that Logan was still in love with you because you were stringing him along.
You need to drop that.
No, I don't need to drop it, Johnny. I really don't. Logan and Lulu, everybody knows that he was in love with her and she was leading him on. I mean, come on.
No. Mm-mm.
It's not that big of a leap to you, the new boyfriend.
That is not how it happened.
Hello? Yes, Daddy, I understand.
Hi, Spinelli. You look busy.
Well, the Jackal welcomes Maximista's visit. He is, sadly, otherwise engaged.
Go ahead. Just get it out. I'm really mean. That's what you're thinking.
I was thinking I missed the first part of this conversation. To what does Maximista refer?
How I went off at Lulu on Kelly's. Look, I tried really hard to just put up with Lulu's snarky comments and stuff, but she's trying to sabotage my dream job of working in the fashion industry, and she really got on my nerves. I'm sorry I said all those things, not because they're not true. I just don't want you to think badly of me.
I could never think badly of Maximista.
Really?
Yes, and I would be happy to discuss this at another time, but I'm sorry, as I said, I'm working on a high-priority project, namely finding Logan Hayes' killer.
You are?
Yes, Stone Cold has been most unfairly labeled as a suspect and dragged in for questioning by the misguided, law-abiding ones, so I'm jackling into security footage.
You were talking to Logan Hayes. Did he happen to mention anything about Jason Morgan or an Anthony Zaccara?
Like I said, it wasn't much of a conversation. I didn't know the guy from Adam, and he came up to me and asked me how I liked working at the clinic. I got maybe 2 sentences out before Maxie comes up, and they got into it. They were at each other's throats.
Mayor?
I heard what happened.
And what you've come to offer your support.
Excuse me. Yeah. Yeah, well, I met with the guy who could arrange the counterfeit drugs, but there's been a glitch. Yeah, well, before I could arrange the buy, he turned up dead. Yeah. Yeah, well, just have to move on to plan B.
So first, you give away bad meds. And now a murder victim turns up at your doorstep.
I know. Seems as though someone is deliberately trying to sabotage the clinic, doesn't it?
Spinelli, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
No, well, Jackal always appreciates Maximista's kindness. Just in the future, could you just please refrain from handling liquids around the Jackal's
You're being so nice about this, and I'm sure that I ruined your computer. You probably lost everything.
No, not to worry. The Jackal keeps all data backed up in a spare.
You do?
Yes, and now I must go and retrieve it and proceed with the investigation.
No, you don't have to do this.
Stone Cold must be exonerated.
I know how these things work. Jason's really not going to be arrested. To bring him as standard procedure.
Yes, I know the police will tirelessly investigate to try to tie
Jason didn't do it!
How can you be so certain of Stone Cold's innocence?